guys, welcome back to Dispatch Garage. Today's topic is truck related, but not really, as you could tell by the title of the video. In January, on the way to work, I was basically sideswiped kind of by a semi-truck on a really tight corner. Well, it's a tight corner basically, but I guess he didn't look. I was in front of him, so he definitely seen me, but he came out around the corner and he hit my car, my quarter panel, and he actually didn't stop for me. He actually took off and kept driving. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I actually pulled in front of him and I stopped him in the middle of the road. It wasn't a busy road, but I stopped in the middle of the road and I'm like, I was like, well, what's going on? Why didn't you stop when you hit me? And he's just like, oh, sorry, let's pull over to like a better place, you know. So I was like, all right. I was like, I'll follow you. So, because he has a truck, I understand, you know, like you can't stop in the middle of the road, but I just wanted to confront him before it gets too late. So he starts driving. I get behind him. He drives, and in this area, there's a lot of bunch of empty lots, just abandoned like buildings and stuff, and there's like an empty parking lot that's easy to drive in with the truck. I always see semi trucks in there, but he kept driving. He kept driving for about like 5-7 minutes. That's a pretty long time when you're waiting for somebody to pull over when he's passing a bunch of places he could pull over. So I called the police and I was like, hey, this truck hit me. He's driving and he's not pulling over. You know, he's being a real asshole. He has a big grill guard in front of his truck, and so he's like, oh, can you get his license plate number? So I was like, I can't really see it right now. It's all in dust. So I'm gonna pull up next to him and get his DOT number. So they're like, okay, that's fine. So I pull up next to him and I'm looking at the DOT number. He's seeing me next to him on the phone. So he pulls over right away in the middle of the road. Anyways, so we sat there, waited for the cops to show up. It took him a while. The cop looked at it. He had a little bit of damage. I had a little bit of damage. So the cop, you know, was like, he wrote that obviously he's at fault, blah, blah, blah. Well, it was an accident, I understand. So, so I was dealing with insurance from January till about April, beginning of April. And I was like, what the heck is going on? You know, like, they want to pay me, they're denying it. I have a police report that says that he hit me anyway, and I was like, they're just wasting my time. And I got an estimate for my car, and it was a total of $2,300 in damages to my car, you know. And I still have the damage, by the way. And so I told them, they're like, no, we're not paying you. I contact the owner of the company, and he's like, our trucks hit a bunch of cars on the road, you know, what are we going to pay everybody? I was just like, okay. I was like shocked. I was like, I'm in a trucking company and I understand how things work, and I understand that trucks, there's accidents, you know, we had accidents where we had to pay for the damages, you know. Obviously, you know, there's accidents happen, but you know, it doesn't mean that you didn't do it, you know. So they were all fine, saying the driver said, yeah, I hit him, blah, 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 to the police, you know. So I backtracked a little bit, but fast forwarding, I filed for a small claims court. Never gone into court, never like I had no idea what I'm doing. I didn't watch a video on it, which I should have watched a video on. I didn't do any research, nothing. So I file a small claims court. On April 30th, we had a court date, you know. So I went in. It took a while by the time it got to me, and I was like, I realized how not easy it is kind of to win unless you got proof. So I called out to a small claims court, the insurance company, the trucking company, and the driver, 3 of them. And I was just, because they're being assholes, I'm gonna take all three of them, you know. So I took all three of them, and so with me, I wrote down what I want to say, so I don't forget. I didn't go off the top of my head. I didn't make anything up. It's all the dates and everything was correct, the time, everything, you know. So, and I brought in a police report, and I brought in estimate to the court. So basically, if you're watching this and you want to do a small claims court, if you're trying to sue for some kind of number, $1,000, $3,000, it doesn't matter, you have to have either receipts or proof that they owe you that much, you know, or proof that that's the missing stuff, or the damages, or, you know, like whatever you're going for. So you have to have proof, obviously. So you can't just come and be like, yo, it's $3,000, I know for a fact, and that's it. You need to have proof, receipts, everything. So that's why I brought in the estimate, but which I honestly didn't even know, but I brought it in just in case. And the judge went up. Oh, I went up. I said my side of the story. I said what happened. I said I got pictures. I got police report. And I said my statement. So then it goes back to them. They literally didn't come prepared. There are a bunch of old men, which I respect old men, but I'm just saying, I'm trying to describe it so you guys can picture who I'm dealing with. Did not come in with a single piece of paper, a single evidence, nothing. And all they said is, no, I did not hit the car. The company's like, I'm standing for the driver. The driver did not hit the car. I was like, okay, that's like, you know. So, but then I came back to my side and I told him, I was like, hey, I understand it was an accident. The truck, he even said himself, the truck was weighing 80,000 pounds at the time. So, because he was loaded all the way. So I was like, imagine my car weighs 3,000 pounds and 80,000 pounds bumping into me. Obviously, he might not feel it, you know, might not feel bumping into me. So, so the judge made a decision, comes back and says that, yeah, you know, the damages are done, this and that. They didn't provide any proof. So I was really happy about that. And, you know, so now I'm getting $2,300. But wait, I'll tell you something real quick. If you think you win just because you won the $2,300, just because you won the small claims court, doesn't mean you're getting $2,300. It doesn't guarantee that you're gonna get paid. You need to go through some headache. If they're not willing to pay up, you need to go through some headache. You know, you gotta. Well, I'm gonna get to that. So, anyways, we signed papers. They give me a copy of, hey, they owe me $2,300. The three companies all together, they owe me $2,300. And so I left happy. I was like super happy. And then I was like, the check is not coming in. I was like, nothing's coming in. I don't get any phone calls. So I called the company. They're not, you know, answering to me. So I was like, okay, so now I still didn't get my $2,300. So, but now I called my lawyer that I dealt with. He's a criminal lawyer, and the only reason I've been there is because of speeding tickets. So, and I know he's done some people that I know criminal stuff, and he's a really good lawyer. So I called him and I was like, hey, like, this is what happened. What should I do? And they're like, well, write a letter of demand. So basically, your name, your address, your phone number, everything, who it's to, write what happened, and you're demanding, you know, the money, and that, like, if they don't pay out before so and so date, that I'm gonna take further legal action, you know. So yeah. So I mean, after, you could either file a garnish or a lien. So there's multiple things I'm doing, but I'll keep you guys updated with this, because right now I'm going actually to the post office to send out the letter of demand, and I'm sending two copies of 2 letters for each person, so 3 of them. I'm sending out 6, but there's 3 people, and one is restricted delivery and one is regular mail, because a lot of people, they see a restricted delivery most of the time, and especially if they see the name, most of the time it's going to be they know it's from court, or if they've gone to court already before this, they already know, so they'll just not sign it, deny it, so just so I know they get it, and so they know that I'm serious about getting my $2,300, I gotta send to them. And the lawyer said that, hey, if they don't pay up, call me, we'll get it figured out, so I'll keep you guys updated what happens, but I gave them till June 1st to pay me. And yeah, and it's currently, actually, it's May 17th, so they got a few days to do that. So yeah, that's how you win a small claims court. But to get the money, it's a lot harder than winning. It's a lot easier to win, but to get it, even though you have a court order saying that, hey, they owe you $2,300, you're not guaranteed you're gonna get it. So yeah, I hope it helped out somebody, that may be filing a small claims court or want to file, or in the future will file. And it's unfortunate, it's against a trucking company that's like in the same business I am, but it's unfortunate that they're playing this dumb game, of back and forth, of denying hitting me and stuff. So hope that helped. Subscribe, leave a comment if you have any comments, and I hope I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.